At first glance, this farm appears to have all the elements you'd expect from an operation run by a couple of young producers positioning themselves for success. Chris and Cam Allam have partnered with their parents, Brian and Judy, to form Allam Farms Partnership. Together, they have mapped out a plan which they believe will provide the foundation for their success. The cornerstone of this plan is a vision which includes increasing the acres they farm and an investment in equipment, technology, partnerships, and human resources. The plan also includes something which may seem a bit out of place for a grains and oilseeds operation. The Allams have constructed a brand strategy.
Our brand is not necessarily a logo or something we put on the side of the truck. It's more of our personality and who we are and how we act. It has to do with our culture and the way we treat other farmers, the way we treat the land, the way we treat people we do business with.
The Allams clearly believe in the benefits of branding, so they've built brand tactics, including a newsletter, which they publish several times a year. This is a tool that keeps the lines of communication open and active with neighbors and landlords. The Allam Farm Partnership logo is placed prominently on their work clothes, their vehicles, even sponsoring community events. This makes them visible and serves to establish their image as a positive player in the community. Their website, as a branding tool, actually has human resource benefits.
And we also try to differentiate ourselves from other farmers and producers in the area and to attract potential employees. We would like to set ourselves apart and with the website give them something they can look at and see what our operation's like before they come out.
While branding may be rare in commodity agriculture, the Allams felt the risk was low and the upside was considerable. After all, branding isn't a new idea.
These are things that other industries do that agriculture doesn't do. So they're ways to differentiate ourselves from other farms, but also do things that other industries do they're good, that promote themselves. So why don't we do the same thing?
Can you measure a return on investment for putting resources into your brand? Chris says formalizing the Allam Farms Partnership brand has had tangible results.
Part of it is ability to rent land. We've had people come to us instead of us approaching them about renting land. When they're short of grain and they need somebody to truck it in, you want to be the first one they call, not the last one. And it seems like that there's some of that coming to fruition.
If you're associated with that brand, you're going to want to deal with them first rather than waiting for or looking for somebody else or somebody new. You're comfortable with what you have already, and so you're going to stick with them rather than find somebody new to deal with.
But formalizing a brand goes well beyond logos on overalls and websites. Chris insists that if you can play a role in shaping the way others view you, suppliers, neighbors, the local community, then why wouldn't you do it?
If we don't take the bull by the horns and formulate a kind of a plan on how we're going to showcase ourselves to the world, to our customers, somebody else will do it for us. And do we want to be in control of that? Heck yes. We want to be able to say this is how we're doing it, this is why we're doing it, and this is good.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. We'll
Have a good day.
See ya.
Both Chris and Cam insist that formalizing a brand is not as difficult as you might think because you already have a brand.
It's basically your reputation. So if you can pinpoint some of the things that you can do that'll give you a good reputation, I think that's your starting point. Looking back on what we've done, there's probably a lot of hard work, but I think that a lot of farmers already are doing some of that work. So to build on that and to continue that reputation and to keep doing what farmers in general are doing and then just put a name to it, so to speak, or to actually attach that brand feeling to it, I don't think is a too big a task to take on. It's very doable.
If you're considering a brand strategy for your farm, here are a few things to keep in mind. Most brands are shaped by three things: the quality of your product or service, the personal interaction you have with people, and are you easy to do business with? Remember, you already have a brand. It's your reputation. So start with that.